Hi everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to make a paper tube sculpture. Here's the materials that you'll need. 2 unsharpened pencils, clear tape, and I'm going to use sheets from just an old magazine that I was going to throw away. You could also use 8.5 by 11 white copy paper. Alright, so first thing I'm going to show you how to roll and make paper tubes. So you're going to take a pencil and you're going to match up the center of the pencil with the point, and you're just going to go a little bit, an inch or two above it, and you're going to fold it over, and as you roll you're going to press down and you're going to hold on to it and you're going to roll it all the way to the end. Now sometimes it's hard to push the pencil out. You want to make sure you remove the pencil before you tape it. So a couple of things you can do is you can just roll it a little bigger, loosen up your roll just like that, and then it just hopefully will push and slide right out. If it doesn't come out, sometimes if you try it on the other side, putting the pencil in, that will help. So now that I've got the pencil out, I'm going to tape the end, and now I have a paper tube. All right, let's do that one more time. If you don't roll from the point, let's say you roll kind of more like this, and you end up where you've got a big edge, you want to start over, because if you tape it, the roll isn't going to be strong. Also, if you're rolling and you're not applying pressure, if you lift up, it's just going to unroll. So you want to make sure that you're applying pressure. You're going to roll, pull, roll, and you're going to loosen up the end just a little bit, because you don't want your tubes to get too big. You're going to push the pencil out, and then you're going to go ahead and tape the edge. All right, so now that we've made our paper tubes, and you should make, I don't know, 20, 25 tubes, but once you've got your tubes, now you're ready to start building your sculpture. So the first thing you're going to do is make your base, and you're going to just insert one tube in the other. So you're just going to slide one inside the other, and you're just going to tape it to make sure it's secure. And then you're going to repeat that on the other side. And sometimes if one of the tubes doesn't slide into the other, you can kind of pinch it and make it just a little bit smaller. So this is going to be our base. And from our base, we're going to attach some more tubes. This time we're going to attach them by making a J at the bottom, like a hook that we're going to slide, and then we're going to tape around it. We're going to do that about 4 times. I'm going to work kind of quickly. So, and then these are the tubes that we're going to use to start to build our sculpture. Give it that 3-dimensional kind of look. So let me do one more real quick, and then we'll go ahead and move to the next step. So now, right now our sculpture is flat. It's not really a sculpture yet. It's 2-dimensional. It has height and width, but it doesn't have depth. Once I lift these up and I can slide one inside the other and I tape it, now I'm starting to turn it into something that's 3-dimensional. I'll repeat and do the same thing on the other side. Sometimes just sliding, pinching and sliding helps. All right. And then I'm going to tape that so that it holds its place. Okay, so it still doesn't have a lot of structure to it. As I add more tubes, and this time I'm going to add a tube here, it's going to start to kind of pull it and hold it together. So now I could take this bend it over here to the other side. And those are the basic parts of building a sculpture. Either making a hook and taping it like that, or sliding one tube into the other. So this is just the start of a sculpture. Here's my example that's a little bit more finished. So a couple of things about this sculpture, because the bottom is kind of a circle shape. The way it's constructed, besides it just standing on its own, you can also wear it on your head, so it can be a sculpture hat. One last thing I just want to share with you. When you are building and making those tubes, it takes a little bit of practice. So if your first two or three tubes that you make don't turn out perfect, don't give up, keep going. Maybe ask somebody in your family to help. And the more you practice making the tubes, the easier it gets. So I hope you have fun with this activity. That's it for now. Bye.